Hey everyone, welcome to part 4 of my Dead Ahead playthrough guide. Reading through some of the comments on previous episodes, it seems that this location, Location 4, has been one of the bigger challenges for newer players, so I hope this guide will be helpful despite it being rather empty of commentary. Just to recap from before, our primary goal right now has been and still is to save enough money to purchase Austin, as he will be instrumental in earning the gold we need to unlock other units we've neglected, upgrade the existing units we have, and the bus. You should be over halfway to getting him by now if you've been doing quests, the cinema, and have played fairly consistently. In this video, I'm only going to show missions that are of normal difficulty and higher, since I don't think you need to see easy ranked missions at this point. That said, let's continue onwards in clearing this location. For Location 4, I'm going to focus less on what units we have in our roster and more on bonuses they bring, because that's the main focus in securing easy 3-star victories here. What we will rely on here will be the 2-man Redneck faction bonus, tactical item set, and the 2-man police faction bonus. How you go about this is up to you, but this is my recommendation. As for item sets, if you're curious as to what I have equipped, it's the tactical set for Diaz and Charlotte, and the Lucky Guy set for melee fighters. Cost reduction on the Redneck is a huge help, so if you have both Lucky Guy and some cost reduction, then you'll be fine. I've been neglecting the Farmer for a bit because at the moment he's outclassed by Diaz, but his Redneck team association still makes having him on the active roster necessary for courage drops. Sappers are heavily armored against everything but fire. You're best off killing them with a ranged unit using the tactical item set, or with a red barrel if you have rage. Polina is good, but here I am using Diaz for the spread shot. Free Hugs can't be targeted by units, but never attacks you either. If she dies, she awards 50 rage. So, are you willing to kill a cute and innocent zombie girl who just wants to hug you? Red barrels are great, not just for burning immortal zombies, but also to help kill off the offals necromancers spawn too. Drop it on top of the necromancer, or just in front of them since they move so slowly.
Sacrifice me.
Lubbers will actively seek to attack your units over the bus, so don't worry too much about them, but target the crazies who are more zombie than human. Yet another weather effect, toxic fog. This effect can be pretty difficult since it automatically applies poison to all units who exit the bus, quickly draining their health until death. But, unlike other weather effects, this can be countered in several ways. First and most obvious is that you can use units who are poison immune, such as the firefighter and medic. Secondly, if your med pack is fully upgraded, that too will counteract the poison for as long as the unit is within its radius. Since we have neither, we're going to take a different approach, turning this effect from a hindrance to a boon. Using the 2-man redneck faction bonus, each damage tick from the poison grants us a chance to spawn courage drops, allowing us to rack up courage very quickly. From there, we can simply spam more rednecks out the door, taking full advantage of the rednecks team's strength of Zerg rushing the enemy. So, we're going to take the pain, roll the dice, and hope for some good procs. Remember, on levels like these, the more rednecks you have in the field, the higher the chance you'll get courage dropping, so fire away. At this point, it might be good to talk a little bit about stats. Most are pretty self-explanatory, but some might need a bit of clarification. You can see each unit's specific stats by tapping the triple bar icon next to their name on the team menu. This will show you everything they have, as well as modifiers from equipped items. Now that you can access this, let's take a look at a few characteristics. Agility determines how quickly your unit will switch targets, notable for ranged units that need to change to a zombie that's moving at the bus more quickly than the one they are currently attacking. Charisma increases everyone's valor and decreases valor in enemy units. The second part of this only affects other living units. Zombies don't feel fear. Aggression eliminates hesitation and pauses between attacks. Maxed out aggression basically means attacking non-stop unless that unit is reloading. This is great for melee units, but maybe not a huge priority in comparison to other stats. Lastly, it's good to know the difference between flat number modifiers and percent-based modifiers on items. You'll find these percent boosts on gear with damage, health, and prep time. The difference here is that percent-based modifiers will have a bigger impact on stats that already have high base values and less impact on stats with low base values. The opposite is true for flat number modifiers. So what does that mean exactly? Basically, you'll want to use percent-based items on units that already hit hard, have high health, or long prep times, and use flat number boosting items on units that have low base values. For example, Sniper Polina benefits more from range damage percent boosts than Pepper. Chopper benefits more from health percent boosts than the Grenadier. Unlike a unit like Medic, Redneck does not need watches with a large percentage prep time discount since his prep time is already low. For fighters like he and Rodriguez, he's better off with items that reduce prep time in seconds instead of percentage. Flat number boosts are going to be a bigger goal for a lot of units. Shooters, shotgunners, and most melee fighters will benefit more from flat number increases over percent increases. After playing around with equipping, you'll be able to come to your own conclusion on what works best. Even in rain, red barrels can still burn the bodies of undead zombies. This level is the hardest of the entire location. The numerous charged zombies, followed by the onslaught of armored skeletons, is tough to deal with. I think the best answer is to send out rednecks right away in the hopes of proccing their 2-man bonus to get more courage to spam more units out. Again, Diaz is a good damage soak, able to take numerous charged hits. Again, ensure he also has a tactical set equipped to help deal with the armored skeletons too. Refrain from using snipers unless you're in a good spot to do so, such as immediately after a rush attack and you have the courage to spare. That's about all I have to say for this video. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one.